Hello, everybody. How's it going? I hope everybody's good. Let's see here. We got solo angel mom number one. Yay. Let's see, Auntie Sherry. She gonna get us on replay. Hi, Miss Susie and Dispatch Crystal. Hey, Tennessee Volunteer. How you doing? Hi, Bo. Oh, thanks. It's one of my faves. I wear it quite often. Oh, thank you, Dispatch Crystal. Hi, Sarah. Thank y'all for being here tonight. And I am so sorry about last night. It was pretty crazy. They were supposed to be done with their show at 2:00. Then he came to the office and said, it's going to look more like 4. I got home at 8:30. It was crazy. So I rescheduled it for today, and I was really worried a while ago I wouldn't even get to do today's live because um anyways, um hey Janice. But I was at work. I went to move my car so my boss could get out. My car goes click, click, click. I was like, oh crap. And it was a little sluggish starting this morning, but it started and ran fine. So I just went on with it, and my battery was dead. So she had a little portable charger thingy you hook up, and you can get your car jumped off and going. And so I did that, got moved. She got out. I back up, I park it, but I've left it running for a little while. Just maybe it needed to be rejuiced up or something. And so I go back out there just 5 minutes later. So turn it off, go back in, work the rest of the day. And the show's over like an hour early. So I'm all excited. I'm going to come home. I'm going to help with my granddaughter's birthday party, get it all ready to go. And I put my stuff in my car, get in my car, and click, click, click. I was like, oh, great. So I got out, shut my door, and go over there, get this little gadget out, hook it up. And when I hooked it up, I heard click, click, and my door is locked with my purse, my cell phone, my wallet, my keys, everything. So, anyways, I can't do nothing. But I call my son, he comes. We tried our best to get the doors unlocked. He used to be a cop, so he started calling all his buddies. Well, they can't use those things anymore. And so they all got rid of theirs. And so my car is still sitting there. I got a key to my storage from my daughter because she had the extra set. Went and looked through some of my stuff there because I have an extra key. And I always kept it in my one drawer by my side of my bed, and wasn't there. So, anyways, but I'm so tired. And on top of that, all my notes, because I don't have my laptop, so I can't share my screen. And all my notes for tonight's show was in my cart. So I give up. What do y'all want to talk about? Because, oh, Solo, you like your shirt? Oh, that's good. Thank you for ordering it. I know Blue Eyes, she said that she wore her lollipop shirt when she had to go do some errands, and she says she got compliments. So thank y'all. Thank y'all. Hi, Pink Rose. And let me see here. I can't do that. I can't do that. Sorry. I was trying to fix something here. Okay. Anyways. Hey, Mimi of Six. Did I miss anybody else? I got Celine. We already said hi to Sarah and Miss Janice. Alrighty. So I got home. I don't know, it's probably about after 8. And so, of course, I had to say hi to all the girls down there. We have 6 girls plus my two granddaughters that are here. So there's 8 girls downstairs and having a blast. They are outside on the back porch tie-dyeing some socks. So, anyways, I come up here and I started looking through some stuff that I had that was right here, and I was like, what am I going to talk about? I will change the title of this when we're through, and we will do the other one another day, but I promise it's going to happen. And so, I don't know if everybody in here is involved, with the Summer Wells case or not, but I pulled out some papers where I had taken a bunch of notes and thought, if y'all want to, we can go over that. If not, we can just chat, have conversation, hang out. But I can't remember everything I wrote down. I think I have like 10 pages of stuff to talk about with Katie and Chris and their own words. So I don't want to ruin it by trying to remember all of it. Hey, Marilyn. Thanks for being here. So you guys tell me what y'all want to do. We can go over some of my notes and talk about that with Summer. And or we can just chit chat, catch up. It's been so long since I've been on here. But I am learning in about a week and a half's time 13 years worth of work that she did. My boss's last day will be Tuesday. So she is trying to teach me everything that she knew. And I'm cramming it all in. I come home, my head hurts. I'm just like dead. Hey, Kathy. Thanks for being here. Hey, Rhonda. Good to see you. So I can just read some notes I have taken. And like, guys, these notes go way back. They're some of the first notes that I started taking. And I didn't even start taking notes right away. But when I heard, I don't know, it was a couple months in, and I started hearing people kind of contradicting stories and stuff. I thought, I need to start writing this stuff down so I know where I heard it from and I can go back and listen. And so I have tons and tons and tons of notes. But oh, y'all are so sweet. Y'all are so sweet to me. Thank y'all for being here. I know it's late, but I tell you what, I sure wish we didn't have to talk about summer. I really wish that it was all over with. I really do. It just seems like it's never going to end. And that's just not cool. But sorry, the fan's on and my hair's blowing everywhere. Uh, but it is so sad and so frustrating that they can't find a 5-year-old little girl, and the thoughts of trafficking and things. It's just makes you sick. And I was talking with a friend of mine. I told her, I said, I would almost want her to not be here with us on Earth, opposed to having to go through what she would have to go through being trafficked. And that's just an opinion. That's just a feeling I feel, because I don't know. I would think that it would be so much of a happier place if she was no longer with us. She would be in a better place than what trafficking would be. And then I get aggravated because I even think that, because I don't want her to not be with us. But I also don't want her to have to be going through what we all know she possibly could be going through. And it is so sad. It is very, very sad. And all we can do is just pray. Just say a prayer, send up good vibes. Whatever it is you do it. Oh my goodness, Miss Kathy. I'm so with you on that. And there are so many. And every day it's more and more. It used to be where my um Amber Alert thing on my phone only went off every so often. Now it's several times a week. And it's like, stop already. The mother that just held her child, her head down underwater till she stopped breathing. Oh my gosh. How does the mother even do that? Oh goodness. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. And it's growing more and more and more and more. And, I don't want to say the state of Tennessee is the trafficking place, because I think every state has it. But I will say this, I think the state of Tennessee has some pretty brash people that are okay with just blatantly taking kids whenever. Hey, November Rain. Thanks for being here. So sweet. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's pretty crazy. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for being here. But I don't even have words to say about what what do these people want from babies? And that's what they are. My 34-year-old son sitting downstairs is a baby to me. He's my child. He will always be baby boy or brother to me. That's what I call him. Hey, baby, and hey, my baby boy. Hey, brother. Hey, Bubba. Those little enduring words, but it doesn't matter what age they are. They're somebody's child. And I don't understand why people have to have children if they don't want them for the right reason. Oh, Wannabe Sleuthin said, I have to wonder what her support system was like and if she has the type to ask for help when she needed it. I can't imagine my mind convincing me that showing my child that drowning my child was the right choice. Yeah. I mean, aw, Dispatch Mom, thank you so much. That is so sweet. So, so sweet. And very much needed. Thank you. Hey, just me. But yeah, the mom that held the daughter under the water. There was a baby found on the side of the road. What is wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people? You know, you think back over the years and all the people that have done something to their child, and it took a while to figure that out. But once it was all figured out and things go along and we start doing our little deed here on YouTube and looking into stuff, we tend to hear the same story. I didn't do anything to my child. Those people that are in jail now for what they did to their child or children all started out with I didn't do anything. Or let me say, not all, but a good chunk of them, a high percentage of them, I didn't do anything. They would even go so far as to make up someone that could have done it. And then we find out the truth, and these mothers harm their babies. And yet, here we have Dawn and Candace, somebody abducted her. We didn't do anything. We are already I don't want to say brainwash, but it's not brainwash. Can't think of the number, the the name. Oh, Susie, thank you so much. It will go towards a new battery. No, I have to get one of those tomorrow. But for Dawn and Candace, for Katie and Chris to sit out there and want to tell us all day long, all night long, all everything long, I didn't do nothing. I don't know why y'all are looking into us because we didn't do anything. We're hardened. Our hearts have been hardened. You know, Andrea Yates, I remember her saying right away she did that to her children because the devil had told her to. Susan Smith created this fictitious monster that came along and took her children, but yet she's the one that left them strapped in their car seats and pushed her car in the water while those babies drowned. There's so many, so many. The dad that was playing his video games and was so enthralled in his video games, he forgot about his child in the car, even though he started out with it running and the air conditioner was going. He was so into his games that he ran out of gas in the car. And it was 100 degrees or more outside. Casey Anthony, yeah, little Kaylee. She didn't do it. Hell, she even made up a fictitious place where she worked. I mean, and then when she's in the courtroom, they start talking about her dad molesting her, Kaylee, and oh my gosh, enough already. And then it was, okay, I'll tell you, she told them it was her, or it was her dad. So once again, she takes all of that off of her and onto somebody and projects it onto someone else. Just like what we have for Dawn and Candace and Katie and Chris. Let's take the subject, flop it around until we have it. We're the victims. We're the victims here. And it's horrible. It's uncalled for. If you're grown up enough to kill a child, then you're grown up enough to tell the truth. I will say that. It's not that hard, huh? Yeah, when they're old enough to play, but it's sad. Let's see. She's dispatch. Crystal said, I have three boys of my own, 23, 2014, and a stepdaughter, 14, and a stepson, 10. Lord have mercy. Woo! Well, that daughter, she must be spoiled rotten of being the only girl. Yeah, how could you hurt them? You know, I really honestly believe anyone that can take a life and act like it's not a big deal, just keep moving on with life and blah, 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 and create this, make believe story about what happened and all this, they've got to have some mental problems. They really do. It's just not right. And where are the police? Yep. Where are the police? And then I go back to these children had been in school. How come the school didn't notice changes? Especially like with Sebastian. Or maybe school was his happy place. Diva, no. Hold on. She wants downstairs with those girls. But maybe Sebastian wanted to go to school so bad because that's where he got away from everything. Yes, that's why the good Lord Almighty gave us the pause and the restart buttons. Yep. I always told my daughter-in-law, told my daughter, if you ever get to the point to where you're starting to almost scare yourself because you're getting so frustrated, you just walk outside the door. Take 10 deep breaths. Turn around, go back in, and start over. Because doing those 10 deep breaths, it restarts you. It restarts your mind. It gets you a reset. And it might take you a time or two to count, to walk away from it, from the kids screaming, crying, whatever. But hey, I'd rather you walk away for just a few minutes than to see a baby getting hurt. Hey, Marcy. Good to see you tonight. Those of you that have come in and missed it all at the first, I had issues tonight and my battery's dead on my car. When I went to start it, I had put all of my stuff in the car already because I was coming home. And when I put the little clipper thingies on the battery, I heard my doors lock. And I have an extra key to my car, but I can't find it because my life is packed everywhere. I have looked through everything here. The one bag I just knew it was going to be in, it wasn't there. I went to storage, looked in a few things there. I'm just clueless. So all my whole notes and everything are in the car. We're going to redo this live and we'll do it correctly maybe tomorrow night or something. But I'll rename this one Let's Chat or something. And then we'll try it again. Third time's a charm. So, anyways, we're just chit chatting, talking about everything. I was looking through here in my notes that I've been taking over all these years, and um, there was something I found. Windows cracked in the car. For once they were all rode up like they're supposed to be. I just was like, Jesus, Pete, why did I not leave the door open? I was so flustered. I'm telling you, I was in tears practically by the time we got home. I was so flustered. But start again tomorrow. Try to figure it out. Yeah, Marcy, that I do that a lot. I do that a lot. And I was actually doing that with Katie and Chris. And I was just taking down things that I heard. And it's kind of like, what? Kind of things that stood out to me. And we were going to go over them and hear their own words. And there was a couple of things that I found that I have yet to hear anybody talk about. So I was all excited to talk about it. But that excitement can wait. So I was looking through all my notes. And guys, I forgot about this part. At the very beginning, hey, keep up the chatter. Thanks for being here. At the very beginning of all this, and when Jody Sue started up her YouTube channel, I know y'all remember how she would start slurring her words and she would go on and on and on and on and jabber and things didn't make sense. Well, she talked about this several times, even when she was sober and even when she wasn't. And, you know, but she did say on January the 3rd of 2023 is when I wrote this one down because she said it again. And I'm like, I'm writing it down. That is crazy. But she talks about a manhole cover. It may be in the grass by the cows. And then she starts talking about drain the well dry. But the manhole cover in the grass by some cows. And of course, she don't explain what she's talking about, y'all. And this was on her live, January 3rd of 2023. And she says, um, the manhole cover, it may be in the grass by the cows. And then she will say, drain the well dry. Yeah, Rhonda. Once I read through this, I was just looking through some papers and stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Hey, Bonnie. Thanks for being here, Marilyn and Sam. Thank you for being here. Oh, grandbabies are amazing. But yeah, I thought that was really, oh my gosh. We don't talk about that too much. So I thought that was really interesting. There was something else here. Oh, this one, guys, this one freaked me out. It was October the 24th of 2022. And Jody Sue did like a 20-hour live. And I'm not joking. It was 20 hours. It is now deleted. I don't know if anybody had caught it all, but it was about in the middle of that live. I was laying there and I was just listening to her as I'm trying to go to sleep. And my eyes got wide awake. I jump up, I grab a piece of paper and a pen, and I'm just trying to write. And I was like, oh my God, oh my gosh. and I had to rewind a couple of times so I could get it exactly what she said. And to me, it was the creepiest thing I've ever heard her say. I swear to you. Yeah, 20 hours. Ooh. But on that day, she said 6:09, she went down. When she reached the bottom, at that very moment, all went quiet. Things were still. Everyone stayed in that spot and didn't move. Then Sherfy had to say that. Tree cutters were laughing and talking about a little girl. And then she wandered off into a whole different subject. I I wrote that down because I was like, that moment everything went still. How would you know, Jody Sue? Hmm. Inquiring minds would like to know. Yes, you have to listen to her. So, oh, and that night was like really, she was just talking and everything was running together. And then when she said that, because when she started at the 6:09, I was like, here we go with another story about Andy, because she had talked about it, talked about it, talked about it, talked about it. But this was different. She said, when we reached the bottom, at that very moment, all went quiet. Things were still. Everyone stayed in that spot and didn't move. Then Sherfy had to say that. Tree cutters were laughing about taking a little girl. I don't know if she has dreams or visions or if she has experienced it her very self. I don't know. But that has always been a big thing that I have listening to her say it. It just gave me the chills. Let's see. She did say that the scent hit at Fred's driveway. Um, Billy Dishner Jr. Billy Dishner Jr. owns property. He owns the ridge where the footprints were, the one that is taller than Ben Hill. So, uh, let's see what else I can find. Just bringing up some stuff. Marlena Crawford told Lips that Summer got gone on the 14th, that Candace called her at 7 p.m. on the 14th. She said that Candace was high. And I mentioned this in somebody's chat. I forgot whose chat I was in. But Jody Sue said Monster was rubbing off on Junior. The rub off is real. I knew she said those words. And let's see. There was something about a bridge. Okay, here we go. Maybe. Um, Andy and Jody Sue talked about a bridge and searching. They searched the bridge. They told Fred Hill that they were searching by a bridge. I don't think any tree cutters took Summer, but there was one that got fired. Yes, that day. He was from North Carolina and his name was Randy. Yes, I remember that. I never thought the tree cutters had anything to do with it until I found out he got fired that day. So, and Miss Kathy, I totally agree with you. Totally agree with you on it. I just don't think the tree cutters did that. I don't think, in my personal opinion, it was not a stranger. It was somebody that she knew. So, but yeah, Jody, Sue, and Andy were searching by the bridge, and Jody and Andy picked up Kenny Lawson. Now, I'm not sure how Kenny Lawson's kin to um, Sheriff Lawson, but they picked him up from getting out of jail and they got pulled over. Kenny went back to jail for cocaine found in the car. Jody Sue and Andy said it was Kenny's. Isn't that sweet of them? Isn't that sweet? And then I heard, this is something I've heard several times by several different people, that there was a black toad on Ben Hill, but right after Summer come out missing, so did the black toad. So those were just a little few things that I thought were interesting. Um, if y'all don't mind, I'm going to put you on pause for a second, and I'm going to let my dog out before she has a fit over here, and I will be right back. So y'all hang on. Okay, I'm back. I just opened the door and I heard all these giggles going on. So, anyways, well, I'm so sorry about all the mess with not being able to get the live done correctly. It's so frustrating. But we will do it because I have sat there because my son tried to get my computer to hook up to the internet here. I don't know why, but my laptop does not want to hook up. Marcy. Oh, Marcy, you're so sweet. She says, thank you for your relaxing voice and drama free corner of YouTube. Lolly, it's really nice to be here. Good. We're so happy to have you, Marcy, and thank you for that. That is super sweet. People are so dirty. Yes, they are. Oh, They're calling me from downstairs. So in a minute, be prepared, guys. We may have a swarm of 10 and 11-year-old girls. But anyways, I promise y'all we're going to get to that one because I can't play the videos where they're saying it, so I have to write it down. And I have worked too hard writing word for word what they said. So it is, Bonnie. We try really hard over here. Now, there are some people that try to screw it up, but we just let them be. Anyways, and I'm going to have an open panel on when we start talking about their words because it's their words that keep getting them in trouble. And so if y'all want to come up, if you want to talk about any of it, if you want to give advice about it or your opinions about it or what you've heard, what stood out to you, y'all are welcome to. I encourage you to do it. It's really easy. It is very simple to do. And it's it's kind of fun. So I just don't want to let y'all down. And that upset me so bad last night because, I had put it out there for y'all. And then I was like, oh my gosh, it just really upset me. Oh, thank you, Miss Kathy. I try to keep it drama free. I don't do drama. I don't like drama. Everything at my work is turning into drama. And I told them the other day, do what you want. I don't care. Fire me if you need to, but y'all don't pay me enough to do what you're asking me to. No, but thank you. Walked off. They are wanting me to, because right now I am at part time, getting 29 hours a week. And they want me to work full time, but only until the end of the year. Because come January, the lady they've hired, she's coming and bringing her own people with her. So I'll go back down to part time. Make that make sense, people. I was like, no, no. I told them, I said, oh, Janice, I'm so sorry it was so late. I just wasn't sure what time I'd get home. But thank you for being here. Hey, Megan. Hello, hello. But yeah, I told him, put me in full time. But I don't make enough money to actually run the whole place. Now, you give me a big chunky raise? Sure, I'll do it. And come the end of the year, when you want to put me back down to part time, I'm walking out the door. And I'm not training nobody. Not in my job description. But good Lord, it's turned into drama. Like, even the foreman, the new little foreman guy was up there just chatty Cathy about all the gossip. I was like, I don't care. I don't care. But guys, it is getting late. And I do thank y'all for coming on so late with me and hanging out. I love to hear what y'all got to say. I am once again so sorry, but we will get to that live. I think you're going to enjoy it, and we'll do better. I promise. It's been a crappy night, crappy afternoon, but you guys made it a lot better. So thank y'all for that. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for being my friends. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you all the super chats tonight. Stickers. Those those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. If there are glitches or unforeseen circumstances, look after you. That is correct. Thank you for that, Marcy. Yes, yes. I was going to read that an average of 5 people you spend the most time with. Who are these people? Because as iron sharpens iron, so person's one person sharpens another. So be careful who you hang out with, who you talk to, who you're associated with. If you ever question them, maybe it's your gut telling you something. But anyways, thank y'all for being here. Thanks to my mods. Thanks to my subs. If y'all haven't subbed up, I just ask you to consider it. So we will get together soon, and I hope everybody has a super great night. Sweet dreams to everybody. Stay kind, stay sweet, and we will see you soon. Love and hugs, everybody. Mwah. Bye.